there everyone, welcome to Rup-Eng-News live on Channel I.
Hello there, I'm Daphne Charles.
And I'm Dishan Boss.
President Mahinda Rajapaksa emphasized that the pledges given to the people were not confined to manifestos alone, and therefore the government unswervingly faced all economic challenges during the last 7 years. Participating in the function held to release the Central Bank report for the year 2012, the President said that despite the obstacle that may come their way, the government will dedicate itself fully for the people's progress. The function was held at the auditorium of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka. This is the 63rd annual report of the Central Bank. Governor of the Central Bank, Ajit Nivad Cabral, presented the report to the President. Minister Basil Rajapaksa, Secretary to the President Lalit Veeratunga, Secretary to the Ministry of Finance Dr. P.B. Jayasundara and several others attended the function. The President said that the benefits of economic development, which were confined to the cities alone in the past, are now being enjoyed by people of the villages as well. The President said that it is not necessary to remind the people about the political, social and economic destability that prevailed in the country when the government came into power. He said that without giving false promises, without making baseless election pledges and without fooling the people, all proposals relating to what will be done in the country were presented in the Mahinda Chintana in a planned manner. The President said that this proposal was not thrown out or discarded after winning the election. He said that after ending the war, steps were taken to develop the areas that were affected by the war. It is a wonder when considering the development that the people in the affected areas have achieved after 30 years of suffering. He requested people to visit those areas and see for themselves the development work that has been carried out. He said that whatever the obstacle that would come their way, the government will not hesitate to take appropriate decisions. New bank branches were established almost on a daily basis. New airports were constructed, new seaports were constructed, and similarly, expressways and highways were also constructed. With this construction work, the value of the country has also increased. He said that there is nothing that this government cannot do.
Sri Lanka is the only country that took direct and correct decisions without any fear for the economic stability of the country when the global economic crisis was at its peak. This was stated by the Secretary to the Ministry of Finance, Dr. P.B. Jayasundara, at a function held for the release of the 2012 Central Bank report. He said that due to the political stability and the proper economic management, the economy of the country last year was in a commendable level. He said that undoubtedly the year 2013 will be an year of economic revival. Sri Lanka has maintained a commendable economic development of 6.4% last year and maintained the inflation on a single digit for the year and for the fourth consecutive year. The Central Bank report points out that this is a great achievement. Due to the depreciation of the rupee and the unfavorable weather conditions at the beginning of the last year, the inflation increased to 9.2%. However, due to the strategic decisions taken by the government, the inflation came down to 7.6% at the end of the year. For the first time in the history of Sri Lanka, the unemployment rate came down to a 4% level. In the 90s, it was 15%. The per capita income, which was only 981 USD in the year 2003, has increased to 2,923 USD by the year 2012. It is the objective of the government to increase the per capita income to 4,000 USD by the year 2016. Due to special economic policies introduced by the government, the total import expenditure has come down to 5.4%. The remittances received from the overseas employed Sri Lankans amounted to 5,600 million USD in 2012. Compared to 2011, it has registered a growth of 16.3%. The country also received a revenue of 1,040 million USD from the tourists, whose arrivals increased to over 1 million last year. This income shows a 25% growth compared to the year 2011. The foreign exchange reserves of the country was $7 billion USD in the year 2011, and last year this was increased to $8.5 billion USD. The income of the government last year was 990 billion rupees. This is an increment of 5.7% compared to the year 2011. Despite unfavorable weather conditions, the agriculture sector registered a 5.8% growth last year. In the year 2011, the growth was only 1.4%. The Ministry of Finance informed that due to the stable economic policies, favorable business and investment conditions, encouragement of foreign direct investments and several other measures being taken by the government to support the economy, there will be a rapid economic development this year. Secretary to the Ministry of Finance Dr. P.B. Jayasundara said that it was Sri Lanka among the member nations of the International Monetary Fund that took decisions in the face of global economic crisis and the local economic challenges. He said that it is the firmness of the President that the prudent decisions had been taken. Dr. Jayasundara said that a proper vision is required despite many advices being given by economists and volumes of reports submitted by various other parties. He said that the President can be proud of the statement mentioned in the report saying that the economy has become stable. Dr. Jayasundara said that the year 2013 will be an economically progressive year. The Economic Research Director of the Central Bank, Mrs. Swarna Gunaratna, also expressed her view. She said that the year 2012 was a year full of challenges which forced the central bank to take various decisions to win the challenges. The government and the bank focused attention for stabilizing the economy, and according the stability was achieved last year.
Prime Minister D.M. Jayaratne said that Western powers are attempting to use Sri Lanka to segregate India. It is their attempt to destabilize India. The Prime Minister made these comments in Parliament today in response to a statement made by Tamil National Alliance parliamentarian R. Sambandhan. Prime Minister D.M. Jayaratne said that South India is now asking for a separate state. He said that it is not about Sri Lanka that the Western pressure is being directed, but for India and to segregate India. In Russia, there were 14 states, and during the period of Stalin, it became one nation, and the other 13 states were abolished. He said that Sri Lanka always prefers to say India as one nation. For that, Sri Lanka will always support. He said that Sri Lanka should oppose all attempts being made for segregation, and we should live as a unitary nation.
Meanwhile, the National Transport Commission said that the fares of buses that will be operated during the New Year season have not been increased. This covers all super luxury, semi-luxury and luxury buses. 4,500 SLTB buses have been deployed for special services during the New Year season. The Road Transport Authority and the National Transport Commission have also deployed more than 1,000 buses for the special New Year services. These services will be operated until the 22nd of this month. The chairman of the National Transport Commission, Roshan Gunawardena, said that only the normal fare will be charged for the special services as well. The chairman of the National Transport Commission, Roshan Gunawardena, said that none of the buses will charge additional fares. If the bus is a normal fare bus, it will charge only the normal bus fare, despite it is being used for the New Year special services. But however, the chairman of the Western Province Road Transport Authority, Amila Ranmadella, said that in order to cover the expenses for the buses used for special services, it was agreed with the National Transport Commission to charge 1.5 amount of the normal fare for these buses. The chairman of the National Transport Commission said that the legal action will be taken against the bus owners who charge unjustifiable additional fares. The chairman of National Transport Commission, Roshan Gunawardena, said that the passengers, if they were subjected to such additional fares, should immediately contact the officials on the special telephone numbers. He said that the permit of such buses involving in unjustifiable practices will be cancelled. The fare of the semi-luxury bus is 1.5 the fare of a normal bus, and the fare of the luxury bus is twice the amount of the normal bus fare, and the fare of the super luxury bus is thrice the amount of the normal bus fare.
Sri Lankan artists protest against the demonstrations being carried out by Tamil Nadu artists against Sri Lanka. As a response to the Tamil Nadu protest, a satyagraha will be held in Colombo on Thursday. The National Organization of Artists requests all artists, academia, sportsmen and sportswomen to come to the Independence Square in Colombo on Thursday to participate in the Satyagraha, which will be held under the theme of Enna Satya Dakinna. Veteran artist Ravindra Randhaniya said that there are international conspiracies being carried out against our country. He said that the latest in this conspiracy was the fasting staged by film stars and teledrama artists of Tamil Nadu. He said that they informed the Sri Lankan artists that we should inform them about the peaceful situation prevailing in the country. Veteran film star Malini Fonseca said that we should hold a demonstration similar to the demonstration held by Tamil Nadu artists against our country, and it will be held at the Independence Square on the 11th of this month. She requested everyone to join in this demonstration. Veteran artist Sangeetha Veeraratna said that they have no communalism among them and they want to demonstrate to the whole country and the world about their sincerity. Veteran artist Sriyantha Mendes said that they are requesting all artists, sports personalities and academia to come to the Independence Square to participate in the Satyagraha in white attire.
Village organizers have been appointed to the Sri Lanka Freedom Party. The appointment letters were presented today by President Mahinda Rajapaksa at Temple Trees. The Blue Wave that would build the nation program launched to enroll new members for the Sri Lanka Freedom Party was carried out from the 28th of last month until the 4th of this month. Under this program, the village organizers are now being recruited. The Blue Wave program anticipated to enroll 1 million new members. However, by now the new membership enrollment has reached 2,161,000. This is the first time that the new membership of a political party has been obtained by such a large number of people in the political history of Sri Lanka. The president addressing the function said that the various groups are spreading malicious propaganda and attempting to disrupt the forward march of the government. The president said that it has become the practice of the vicious elements to spread malicious rumors, and they attempt to create confrontations between the Muslims and the Sinhalese and confrontations between the religious groups. They also attempt to create confrontations between the ministers and parliamentarians, confrontations between electoral organizers. He said that the members of the party should not fall prey to these vicious maneuvers and they should act intelligently. The president said that the party members should also endeavor to strengthen the national unity. Otherwise, he said that the development process will become meaningless and it will not become possible to make all the people enjoy the benefits of the development. The national organizer of the party, Minister Basit Rajapaksa, said that it was the Sri Lanka Freedom Party that took the leadership in several of the victories of the motherland. The national organizer of the party, Minister Basit Rajapaksa, said that we have several more responsibilities to be fulfilled on behalf of the motherland. For the purpose, the plans have already been drawn up. He said that under this structure, members have a great responsibility to play on the village and rural level. The minister said that it is the objective of carrying out this work under the Blue Wave program. Several ministers, parliamentarians and activists of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party took part at the function.
The construction work of the second stage of the building network of the Colombo Racecourse and the auditorium has been expedited. The construction work is being carried out by the Sri Lanka Army under the observation of the Ministry of Defence and Urban Development. The racecourse was started during the British rule for holding horse races and for leisure purposes. The land extent coming under this project is 27 acres. The racecourse was opened on 23rd July 1983. It was also used as a temporary runway during the World War II period by the Royal Air Force for emergency operations. However, this building network and the racecourse had been abandoned without any use for the past several years. The Secretary to the Ministry of Defence and Urban Development, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, paying attention to this matter, commenced renovation of this building complex in the year 2011 under his direction.
The annual Asia Vision Coordinators meeting is held in Japan from the 8th to the 10th of April. Delegates from 20 countries will take part at this meeting. A delegation representing Sri Lanka Rup-Eng Corporation is also taking part at the meeting. Asia Vision is a network of television channels linking Asia and East Asia. The delegation today visited the headquarters of the NHK channel, the National Public Broadcasting Channel in Japan. A 3-day meeting would focus on strengthening the cooperation between the members of the Asia Vision and adopting new technologies in television industry.
The 80th birth anniversary of senior civil servant Dr. Leel Gunasekara was celebrated today at the Sambuddhatva Jayanti Mandiraya in Colombo under the patronage of President Mahinda Rajapaksa. Dr. Leel Gunasekara joined the civil service in 1957 and functioned as the additional secretary of several ministries. He was the cabinet secretary of the United Front government. He was also a former inspector general of police. A book written about him under the title Acharya Leel Gunasekara Abhinandana Samachara was presented to the president by Dr. Gunasekara. It has been written by Dr. K.N.O. Dharmadasa and several other academia and has been published by Godage Publishers. Dr. Gunasekara is also a writer. Dr. Leel Gunasekara said, we have to say about the president that in his family several people have been in politics. There are people who came to Colombo through the paddy fields and through the Gaul Road. They came to Colombo schools by studying in rural schools. The president was a parliamentarian, a minister, an opposition leader and the prime minister before he became the president. It is the president who said that there are no majorities and minorities in this country and the country has two groups of people, that is those who love the motherland and a small group of people who do not love the motherland and are prepared to betray the motherland.
Meanwhile, Pakistan High Commission issuing a press statement said that a high-powered delegation from the National Defence University of Pakistan is currently visiting Sri Lanka on a one-week tour in a bid to enhance mutual cooperation. The 19-member delegation led by Commodore Asif Salim comprises senior officers from Pakistan's armed forces and civil services as well as officers from US, UAE and China who are undergoing a national security and war course at NDU. The Defence Advisor of Pakistan to Sri Lanka, Colonel Shara Parvez, but is conducting the visit for the delegation. The one-week visit, to which started on the 7th of April 2013, aims to enable the delegates to develop a comprehensive understanding of the defence, economic, domestic and foreign policies of Sri Lanka and to explore areas of mutual interest for enhancing mutual cooperation in various spheres. During the visit, the delegation will interact with a number of prominent personalities from the Sri Lankan armed forces and civil institutions.
President Mahinda Rajapaksa has sent a congratulatory message to the new Prime Minister of Slovenia, Alenke Bratušek. In the President's message, he states that the new Prime Minister has a wealth of experience and knowledge gained over a distinguished professional and political career. The President also states that Sri Lanka and Slovenia enjoy cordial relations which have enhanced in recent years, and he looks forward to working closely with the new Prime Minister to further strengthen the bilateral ties for the mutual benefit of the people of both countries.
Meanwhile, Ceylon Fisheries Corporation has taken steps to provide fish at special concessionary prices during the festive season. This program will be in operation from the 11th of April until the 13th of April. The Fisheries Corporation informed that the prices of 4 varieties of fish which is mostly consumed during the festive season have been reduced. Accordingly, the price of a kilo of tuna fish has been reduced from 530 rupees to 480 rupees. A kilo of talapat fish from 630 rupees to 590 rupees. A kilo of para fish from 700 rupees to 600 rupees. And balaya fish from 480 rupees to 400 rupees a kilo. In addition to this, the price of a tin of canned fish sold with the logo of the Fisheries Corporation have been reduced from 185 rupees to 160 rupees. The Fisheries Corporation has also released smoked fish to the market, which is a new product of the corporation.
Hello and very good evening. Welcome to the Sports News with me, Chamindi Samrasekara. The Rajasthan Royal team won the match they played against Kolkata Knight Riders in the IPL tournament yesterday by 19 runs. The match was played at the Jaipur Stadium. The Rajasthan Royal team batting first scored 147 runs for the loss of 6 wickets in their scheduled 20 overs. Red Hawks scored 46 runs, which included 7 fours. Ajinkya Rahane scored 36 runs. Sunil Narayan took 2 wickets for 28 runs. In response, the Kolkata Knight Riders were all out for 125 runs in 19 overs. Ian Morgan scored 51 runs and Gautam Gambhir 43 runs. Siddhartha Trivedi took 3 wickets for 23 runs and Kevin Chopra took 3 wickets for 15 runs. Siddhartha Trivedi was adjudged as the man of the match.
A little bit of shape and Gambhir's underway. Tate to chase for him.
And that's it on the news tonight. Thank you for watching. Do join us again tomorrow night, same time. Good night.